Earlier today, Maggie asked me, "What is meditation?" So I thought I would address that in this post. Let me put her down. This is one of a four-part series on the subject of meditation, which I hope you will explore. The answer to the question, what is meditation, is diverse and covers a lot of ground. The term meditation is kind of like the term sports and refers to a broad variety of practices that includes techniques intended to promote relaxation, build internal energy or life force, and develop compassion, love, patience, generosity, and forgiveness. Meditation has been used for centuries to quieten the mind until thoughts cease for a short or longer period of time. So is it, or even to induce a mode of consciousness that in spiritual traditions brought the meditator closer to God or generated a heightened spiritual state. However, meditation is not a religion, but a spiritual undertaking that can be employed by any religion. In this context, it can be referred to as silent prayer, where the meditator does not ask his or her God for something, but listens for the still, small voice instead. This post will examine meditation from several perspectives, including the more traditional approach and a newer, highly effective method that I've developed. Mine offers a process that is new, innovative, and different from traditional mind training, and, in my opinion, is more effective in helping people develop elevated awareness. According to Wikipedia, meditation is a practice in which an individual trains the mind, I'm going to read this a little bit, trains the mind or induces a mode of consciousness, either to realize some benefit or as an end in itself. The word meditation carries different meanings in different contexts. Meditation has been practiced since antiquity as a component of numerous religious traditions and beliefs. Meditation often involves an internal effort to self-regulate the mind in some way. Meditation is often used to clear the mind and ease many health issues, such as high blood pressure, depression, and anxiety. It may be done while sitting or in a more active way. For instance, Buddhist monks involve awareness or mindfulness meditation in their day-to-day activities as their form of mind training. Prayer beads or other ritual objects are commonly used during meditation in order to keep track of or to remind the practitioner of some aspect of the training. Let's go a little deeper into the meaning. Here are some additional important ideas. The story of Gautama Buddha and his awakening is a story that's most directly tied to meditation of all of the spiritual traditions. Enlightenment through meditation came to him after he spent years exploring numerous spiritual traditions and studying under many different teachers in India. In Buddhist meditation, the spiritual goal is to reach a state of nirvana, an elevated state of awareness, which very few who attempt this approach manage to achieve. Those who do get there are thought of and revered as enlightened. Traditional meditation is difficult, because it assumes that the mind is like a wild horse that needs to be tamed and uses sitting quietly, observing one's thoughts, and being aware of one's breath as its process. Sometimes meditation incorporates the repeated use of a mantra or sacred words. Unfortunately, such approach often takes years and years of practice to be successful. To tame the wild horse is not easy. I have been meditating for over 45 years and have explored a number of traditions myself. I have found that the methods I've tried are something of a quest, an engagement with my mind until it begins to quiet down a little, and then more, and then more. I experienced it as a bit of a wrestling match, and many others have said the same, to try and take that wild horse that is the mind and tame it. This is difficult, and many people quit before ever getting there. It's hard, worthwhile for sure, but tough for most of us. Meditation has been used increasingly in the West for secular purposes, for scientifically proven benefits that it grants, including the ease of health issues such as blood pressure, depression, and anxiety. Jon Kabat-Zinn, founder of the mindfulness-based stress reduction program in the late 1970s, has shown scientifically that his practice increases the body's ability to heal and includes a shift from our tendency to use the right prefrontal cortex to instead the left prefrontal cortex. This shift is associated with a tendency away from depression and anxiety and towards happiness, relaxation, and emotional balance. Mindfulness induces a state of moment-to-moment, non-judgmental awareness, using, among other things, thought and breath observation, body scanning, mindful walking, and being aware of the taste and the texture of the food we eat. It's a way with acute observation to quieten the mind and allow a heightened sense of awareness to emerge. My new improved meditation process, called higher consciousness meditation, builds on traditional meditation and is, I think, the next step in the evolution of meditation as well as human evolution. Higher consciousness meditation is built around a process that is simple, straightforward, but very powerful. In addition, it offers a variety of other forms, tricks and triggers that add to the process's effectiveness and offers variety to keep the practice interesting. If you're like me, you've known for many years that you have a higher consciousness or soul, but just didn't know how to access that part of yourself in a deep and satisfying way. I remember reading about my thought adjuster in the Urantia books many years ago, and my heart leapt with recognition. However, it was not until recently, some 35 years later, that I began to develop a deep relationship with that part of me through the higher consciousness meditation process that I describe in my book, the Meditation book, in great detail. If you let it, the process will lead you to an experience of your own higher consciousness and the higher vibration that is associated with this experience. This experience is hard to describe. It's unique to each individual. However, the process will allow you to experience yourself in all of your magnificence. The magnificence that comes when spirit flows into and through your human self. And it expands you into five-dimensional reality. So you can see why what is meditation is a complex question. Meditation is truly a deep spiritual process that can help you broaden your perspective, explore your spiritual self, and positively affect your health. Whether traditional meditation or my new higher consciousness meditation method, I think it's worth taking a look and trying meditation out. Only then will you know whether it suits you or not. And it takes you closer to your goals of stress reduction, peace of mind, and perhaps illumination. If this sounds good to you, let me suggest a few things you can do next. First, learn to meditate. Second, hit the subscribe button down below so I can send you more videos like this. And third, get a free copy of my book, The Amazing Benefits of Meditation. Click on the link below and I'll send you one. I'm Blair Abee, author, poet, and ordinary mystic. I've written 5 best-selling books on meditation, manifestation, and related topics, available at Amazon Books. And it's my sincerest wish that you find peace and happiness in your life using meditation. Let me conclude by saying Namaste. The higher consciousness in me acknowledges the higher consciousness in you.